The acid-base equilibria is quite a big topic, and that's why we've prepared summaries for you on the last 2 pages of the notes that you can refer to regularly as you attempt questions related to this topic. The first one touches on what are the common points that you need to have when sketching a titration curve. So earlier in one of the videos, we actually went through this series of steps. So you can come to this again whenever you encounter questions that deals with sketching of titration curves. For the one on the last page of the notes, it lists down case 1 to case 4, which are for calculating pH of different types of solutions. So case 1 deals with strong acid, strong base solutions. Case 2 deals with weak acid and weak base solutions. Case 3 is on calculating pH of salt solutions. And lastly, case 4 is on calculating pH of buffer solutions. So do refer to these 4 cases regularly as you do all the calculations. Take note that these summaries will not be available in exam. So sooner or later, you have to get all these different formula in your brain. At this point, I would like to introduce you to a special website called the Titration Curve Generator. Now, what's interesting about this website is if you notice there are various tabs that actually allows you to generate titration curves for different types of titrations. So let's say we choose one here, weak acid, strong base. So weak acid against strong base means the weak acid is in a conical flask, the strong base is in the burette. So what's interesting about this web page is it allows you to actually key in the different concentrations of your acid and base solutions, as well as for the case of weak acids or weak bases, you can even key in the K or Kb values, and you can even select what indicator you would like to use. So let's say I choose phenolphthalein. Okay, then it will actually show the color of phenolphthalein based on what color it shows at different pH. And right now, you can even adjust what increment in data you want. That means every how many cm cube is 1 point, and also when you want to stop the titration. So you can have 2 options. Either you choose to do the titration stepwise, like this, progressively, or you want to just do auto titration and out comes the entire titration curve. So when it comes to doing questions that requires you to sketch titration curves and sometimes you just want to check your answer, I think this website will be a good point for you to make reference. And one additional feature that this website offers is you can actually move your cursor over the different points of the titration curve and it shows you the volume and corresponding pH. And you can click on it and notice that the numbers are also reflected below here at this self-check. Yeah, so essentially whenever you encounter questions that ask you to calculate pH of a certain volume, you can do your self-check here and see if you have done your pH calculation correctly. Over here, there is even a feature that allows you to check if you have identified the species in the conical flask correctly. So let's say I just key anyone here. The species present at this point is conjugate base of weak acid. And I click check. Yeah, so if I got it wrong, it will say, please try again. And I say, okay. So of course, we know that at this point, there should still be weak acid. Yes, along with the conjugate base of the weak acid. So I click both and I click check again. And now I got it correct. So it will say, good job. Yep. And of course, the third question is this a buffer? So since it's a weak acid and it's conjugate base, so yes, click check. And yeah, good job. I've got it right again. Yeah. So something that you can explore as you are doing this topic, and hopefully it makes things easier for you. Oh, and one last thing, this image here, yeah, this one essentially shows you the titration setup. Yeah, so the weak acid is in the conical flask, the strong base is in the burette, so it's just for visualization sake. Yeah, so that's all, and I hope you find this summary useful, and all the best as you embark this journey on acid-base equilibrium topic.